Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is a video that's going to record my work in progress army of Black Legion, and as per previous videos I'll set out the rest of the units one by one, adding to this to bring it up to a whole. But first on the table we've got Abaddon's company, led by Abaddon himself, and a sorcerer as HQ. His company, which you'll see from again previous videos, that they are Space Marines. So they're a company and they have squads and they fit into an organisation, and I do not like the word chaos to describe them. They're heretic Astartes, they're Traitor Marines, they're, you know, Marines gone bad, but chaos some conjures up images of them being out of control, frothing maniacs that really haven't got a brain, but I don't think that's the case, or certainly not with my lot anyway. So Abaddon's company has 3 tactical squads of Space Marines, and a lot of these miniatures are from either box sets or eBay finds, and work in progress, but you'll see that the stage that they're at is largely that they're primed and they have all been rebased onto 32mm where appropriate. But that's the stage of that you'll see as we go. eBay fine squad there with gold trim. They will need to be overpainted at some point with silver or lead belcher trim. I'm not going for gold or brass. It's way too difficult, but there's a lot of trim to do on these miniatures. So company 3 tactical, 1 assault raptors. They're shooty raptors, not talons. 3 havocy / devastator squads, 1 armed for anti-infantry, 1 armed for anti-tank, and then a unit of 5 terminators to round this out. In the gap there are cultists, but they've gone AWOL. I'm not sure where they are. They'll be in a box somewhere, but I'll hopefully add them before I finish this video. And then in support of this company, a couple of Hellbrutes, Terminators, Dreadnoughts, and a Forge Fiend. The shooty one, not the combat one. I just like the way it looks better. Might not be a better loadout, but I like it better. So my hope is that by the time 9th edition Codex comes out and these Marines officially have 2 wounds each, I'll have quite a force. Okay, so that is the end of part 1. Okay, this is the beginning of part 2, and the second company of the Black Legion has been added to the table. It's led by Lord Kraken from Shadow Spear box set. There's I think it's a Master of Possession. There's the other HQ, and then the apparently not very good unit of Harken something or another, who'll be with this company to buff the talons. So obviously the second company, this has got 2 squads of standard tactical Marines, if you will. 3rd squad has been chosen, so there's a squad of 6 chosen, and then one of the squads has been possessed, and then when I get round to numbering these properly. Squad 7 or 8 are now Talons, and one of the squads is now Greater Possessed. Then there's heavy bolter armed Devastator Havoc Marines, but the 10th squad of Devastators has been well possessed and turned into Obliterators. So yeah, second company as we see it here. Again, there should be some cultists with this unit, with this company, but they've got A1. I'll have to find them. They're in a box somewhere. And then lastly, in this company, you've got a Venom Crawler and a Rhino in support. So that's it so far. Two of the Black Legion elements that have made it to the table, and this is the end of the second part. Okay, this is part 3 of the Black Legion, and these are the sons of the Cyclops, sons of Cyclops, the Chinch worshipping company that are part of the Black Legion, that joined Abaddon on his crusades. So led by a Sorcerer Lord. These units are all 9 strong, because that's Cinch's favourite number. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tactical squads led by a sorcerer. These are mainly hybrid metal plastic miniatures. Squad 1 is all plastic, the only new models. But there's mainly tactical squads. Did not think that the jump pack dudes or anything would have fitted in here, but there is a unit of sort of Devastators. The reason that I got more than I intended was with eBay trying to get even to find an order enough to make up a unit of 9 with leftovers, spares, a couple of heads here and there. It was quite tricky, but with the Devastators, obviously, you know, they're not going to be under 1,000 Suns Codex army, but using the Chaos Space Marines book as it currently stands, it's feasible that there are Havocs in a Sons of Cyclops list. There's 2 units of cultists with this one, but as I was laying them down, I wasn't 100% sure that the cultists shouldn't have been in the first or second company. Doesn't matter, because I started painting them with some blue. I think that I did intend them to be with this element. We shall see, but I got a Necromunda gang of Delac cultists to paint up as well, to follow this this unit into battle. There's no support units with this. It's just as you see, and yeah. So squads of 10, squads of 9. So the next ones coming to the table will be squads of 8. Okay, so who comes in squads of 8? Worshippers of Corn. These are not World Eaters, these are Hounds of Abaddon. Obviously, with mild miniatures and eBay finds, they're pretty much World Eaters colours, and I do not know if I'm going to spray them all black, or whether I'll say that some of them have painted their armour corn coloured. I honestly don't know with this lot, because yeah, it's going to take some time to do this army as it is. Anyway, oh, I've forgotten his name, the Destroyer. Old metal miniature, rebased to give him a little bit of height and presence. With him are 7 trusted followers. One has the icon, which him plus 7 is 8, and then there's 8 men in each of these squads, just kitted out as Corn Berserkers. Yeah, what you see is what you get. With them are no cultists. I can't remember if I intended to do cultists. Probably not. Got enough of them to do. But one thing that is with them is a rhino, and believe it or not, it's on the painting desk somewhere. The big pie plate is the base for a defiler that I am repainting. It was World Eaters coloured, but I have sprayed that black, which makes me think that maybe these need spraying as well, but I honestly can't decide. But that is the Hounds of Abaddon added to the Black Legion forces. So we've got Company 1, Company 2, the Sons of the Cyclops, the Hounds of Abaddon. So squads of 10, squads of 9, squads of 8. Next will be squads of 7. Okay, this is the Bringers of Decay, which are the followers of Nurgle that are part of the Black Legion, and I'm not entirely sure that they can all be fielded as such, because most of the units that were in the Death Guard Codex, well, from 8th edition and into 9th edition, they don't appear in Chaos Space Marines, but we'll have to see what 9th edition brings. Also, when I was laying these down, although there were some sort of squads of 7, they're made up of units that were partly with the box set release for 8th, but there's a Lord of Contagion, a Nurgle Sorcerer, Nurgle, yeah, I'm just going to say musician. Yeah, not familiar with this at all, despite the fact I have played an opponent a couple of times who collects Death Guard. Yeah, when you're rolling dice and shooting the enemy with your Space Marines, it's not always easy to keep track of what the unit names are and stuff, only when they have crazy abilities that kill you. So yeah, I'm not sure about the Brings of Decay yet. It might be that, and I did think of this a while ago, it might be that I split it into 2 separate detachments, one that follows the Death Guard Codex, one that follows the Traitor Space Marines Codex, but I'll need to add some more Death Guard or ordinary Traitor Space Marines that have the mark of Nurgle. I honestly don't know yet, but there's only 3 units of 7 so far, plus some Poxwalkers. So I've got 20 Poxwalkers and made out of zombies from Sigmar are 20 cultists. They've got sort of pistols and improvised weapons and stuff, so they'll be cultists of Nurgle. And there's a fetid bloat drone, I'm going to say, as their supporting unit. Again, all of this was from the box set with a couple of extra, I think easy build, I seem to think, that I got a year or 2 ago added. So I'll have to make sure that whichever codex I use, the squads are legal and equipped right. But that's it for the Bringers of Decay. So there's just about enough room to put on some Marines that hang around in units of 6. So that'll be the final part of this video. Okay, and this begins the final part of the video, and making it to the table are the Children of Torment, who are the Black Legion followers of Slaanesh. So luckily they hang around in units of 6, otherwise they wouldn't have fitted on, and they're led by a Chaos Lord with I think a sorcerer. No, maybe not. Honestly, can't remember. Again, with eBay finds and bits and bobs, managed to field 5 squads of 6. Mixture of plastic and plastic metal hybrids. Looks like some used to be Iron Warriors, but also managed to pick up an original Noise Marine with his guitar, and one of the latest models, so they're squad leaders. It's a couple of heavy weapons. Can't remember what the Slaaneshi heavy weapons unit is called, but I think that's the back lot with the Sonic big blaster. Probably do with more with them because I think that they're a good unit in the game. But again, time will tell as the Codex Space Marines comes out. So, bar a couple of missing units, such as the Defiler, the 2 lots of cultists for this lot, that's it as things stand. So I'll just do a quick sweep over to record where we're at. Like I say, the ones with the most paint on are the Hounds of Abaddon, so to go over and repaint all those would be a task. These have got quite a bit of paint on. Might be just to see how we go type thing. If I mentioned they've got cultists. Because I divided the cultists between the ones with guns and the ones with improvised weapons, they're the ones with the hand weapons, improvised weapons, and this lot got the shooty ones. So yeah, I am actually thinking now that maybe these two units don't have any cultists because that's where they got repurposed. That would make sense to me. Yeah, which I'm kind of glad about because there's enough to paint here, and yeah, if I get this finished to any sort of standard before 9th edition Chaos Space Marines drops, I'll be very surprised. I'll be happy but surprised. So anyway, I'll see how we go. Yeah, if you have watched this, thank you for watching, and we'll see how the army looks in maybe 12 months' time. But that's it for now.